You know, I'm actually pro-school system. But I'm not into what it has become ever since it was first created. When the modern school system was created, it was early in the 19th century, the industrial age, you could say. During the industrial age, factories were becoming prevalent, so they needed more workers. So, the best way for them to get workers is to train kids to become workers. Now, in this modern day, you don't need to write a letter and then send it to a mailman, and the mailman has to ride on a horse across the nation, board a ship sometimes, get to the other side of the world to send a message. All you have to do to send a message is go onto your phone, go into, say, Gmail, type a few things, and boom, it's clicked and sent all around the world. Society has changed, and the school system would be the best thing ever if it's changed along with society. But the school system is the same. The only thing different is the way that we teach them. Instead of teaching them with punishments like whipping and killing and death and stuff, instead what we do is we give them lighter punishments like screaming and whipping sometimes. But that just might be how the school system was made to work like. But the school system only works when it evolves, like with society. Society has changed. Now we don't need that many workers. We have technology that can do all of those things, like cashiers. Well, there are many places these days that don't need cashiers that much. Instead, all you have to do is you go up to the self-checkout, go scan a few things, pay it with the credit card or some cash, and boom, done. We don't need people to count all the money and scan all the items for you. We don't need to do that anymore. Which means that we don't need as many workers. But the school system is still pumping out workers. That is not how life is supposed to work. When things evolve, other things cannot continue unless it also evolves. So I'm thinking that if society evolves too quickly and the school system doesn't change a single bit, well, then we would have no school system. It would be like in a modern world where they have laser beams and stuff, and the schools teach you how to load a flintlock musket to defend against Vikings. That's just not going to work, and that might happen. It'll probably happen in probably the next few years. So, school. What is exactly wrong with how it currently is, besides how it's not evolving? Well, it's because, remember how I said that school was made to make more workers? Well, because it was made to make more workers, they had to crush desire and thought, creativity to do new things. So they had to crush that, and nowadays we need people who have creativity and can do all of these types of things. But school doesn't teach that. Those who are creative and would like to govern themselves, those students who really have mind power and are really worthy to be maybe a billionaire or something, or maybe the President of the United States of America, a good one. Those people are punished. But the people who listen to whatever somebody over them would like them to do, they are rewarded. They have no creativity, They have nothing. They have absolutely nothing that they would be able to do for their own goods. They can only do things for other people's goods. And that's fine. That's actually good. They are rewarded. Even if their minds are literally being melted from the inside out. But this spreads a dangerous message. It's spreading the message that says that kids are not in control of their lives, that they shouldn't be in control of their lives. Instead, what they should do is just listen to the teacher, the parents, the boss, and just listen to whatever they say and life will be fine. Don't think about what you want to do in life. Don't think about yourself. Don't care about yourself. And life will be fine. And schools teach kids that this is how it works. But I would like to say something. That is not how it works. That is not how society works. And schools should prepare us for society, right? They're not catching up with society. They are not respecting the values of modern society. Instead, they're respecting everything from 200 years ago. They're respecting things that we already know is not good for you. That's what they teach. They teach outdated things to young future generations to pass along this false knowledge to the next generation and the next generation and the next and the next and the next. If there is someone watching who happens to control a school, like be it the principal or something like that, somebody who can actually control what is happening in it, what they learn, what they don't learn, you should consider not just teaching them these types of things, but not rewarding listening exactly to what they say, but allowing for creativity to come to place. Maybe leave just at least 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes, if you don't have time, for kids' minds to be creative. And don't control what they are trying to learn and what they want to do, because it's STEM. And you have no play in who they become. They get to decide what they would like to become. So I'm into the school, but I don't like what school is doing.